So hi there, welcome to this update at the end of week 2, and it's been a really busy week. I have cleared that patch of ground that I was showing you, that I said I was going to work on this week. I've completely cleared it, and I've stacked the willow. All that willow is cut, well, most of it. There's a little bit left. I have to finish that. I stacked it up, and that idea came from AI, artificial intelligence. Really great idea. And I've also made my first raised bed, and I've used the willow itself to outline the area of the bed. So again, a fantastic use of the willow. So I think it's a shift in mindset, and it's coming also from AI, because it's telling me, you know, this willow is not just a nuisance, it's actually a useful resource. And I did get that chipper that I said I was going to get, and that's it's a Titan brand, but it's actually good and it's really powerful. So I'm slowly I'm chipping, and that's great because I'm getting rid of a lot of kind of dead willow that I had cut in previous years, and it's just kind of lying around. So I'm doing two things at the same time. I'm making willow chips, and I'm also clearing the garden and clearing the kind of waste timber, so or waste sticks that, you know, are left over when you cut these willow. So overall, I think it's a very good week. Really happy with the progress, and today is Saturday, and I've just in that bed that I outlined with willow, that raised bed, I've planted potatoes, and I've used cardboard to suppress the weeds, wet cardboard, put the potatoes on top, and then grass covering the potatoes. So all of this is the advice of AI, so I hope it's correct. I put them down, I've covered them, and it says just keep covering with grass. So that's what I'm going to do. I've started today, and then over the next weeks I'll keep topping up the grass. It tells me that grass is good for nitrogen, and if I put too much willow chips as well, it's saying maybe a layer of willow chips, but if I put too much willow chips, it'll soak up some of that nitrogen and affect the growth. So anyway, if you're a gardener and if you think what I'm doing here is crazy, let me know in the comments, but it's all on the advice of artificial intelligence. The lessons this week, I think around using the AI, I think it's given me great ideas, but you do need to push back. You need to question it, because sometimes it's going to say, just do this, it'll take a minute. But in actual fact, it could take you hours. So that's one of the challenges of it. You have to be able to push back, you have to question it, you say no, or you say, if it tells you to put a huge layer of grass, no, I don't have enough, then it say, okay, this is a workaround, you know, do it a little bit now and then add over the coming weeks. So you have to be able to kind of push back. So otherwise, yeah, I'm really happy with the progress this week, and you know, AI definitely is very, very useful and has helped me a lot. Yeah, so the winds have arrived, the rain has arrived for Storm Dave, and I just had to run in from outside there. For next week then, what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on another bed, and I'm going to put strawberries in the bed. So it's going to be different. It's going to need more attention. I'm going to have to put compost in the bed, and I'm going to plant that bed with strawberries. And the idea would be to maybe sell some of the strawberries if I can. So again, it's another experiment. So that's one thing in the garden. Of course, continue planting seeds, continue planting out as I get more vegetables. The other thing I need to do is to check on my bees. I haven't had a look at my bees, so I really need to open the bees. But I'm waiting for a nice day when it's a bit, you know, it needs to be a minimum of 15 degrees centigrade to open your bees. So I want to see that they're flying well, then I'll open them. Hopefully the weather will be okay. Another thing I'm planning to do is get into hens, so for eggs. So again, this eggs could be something I might sell locally, so let me try that, at least to get a plan together in the coming week. So these are the things I want to focus on in the coming week. So thanks again. This is the Garden Laboratory, and check in next weekend for an update and see how I've got on. So thank you for watching. I'll talk to you then.